Sup everyone, guild bosses just reset on our servers. Now this time we got a full 7 week, so I can do a lot more video and hopefully we can do a lot more bosses this reset cycle. Now the first thing I want to tell you is about this new guild change where they don't show the player level anymore. Like if you are in a live server right now, you can see that next to these icons there will be all player level, but they don't show that right now. But the new feature here is you get this guild activity points. I think it depends on how much they donate or the daily quest they do, kind of that stuff, right? And so that's about the changes on this page. Now, as for guild bosses, I think I should give everyone a refresher. And since there's also a new VIP feature added, each day you get 2 chances, right? So you can only challenge the boss twice, right? And the catch is that you can only use one hero a day. So as you can see, I've already used all my top tier heroes and I only have these whack heroes which have 86 power. And the reason I wanted to show you this is because most of you people might be just starting out, and even if you are like some VIP 5 or 6, you might not really have that much power. So it will be like a demo of how much damage you might do in guild boss. And beware that this is guild boss level 2. This is like the first boss and this is the second boss. Now we have managed to I think unmissed, it's called unmissed this bosses which are boss level 4, and the new ones we unveiled are Valir and Zohed. I'm gonna be showing you them. Hopefully if our guild even managed to defeat this fat panda. If you've seen my previous video, the fat panda has 33,000 contribution points. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get all your top heroes to fight, right? So once you've done that, you gotta go to the equipment and unequip everything. I mean, you really won't have all the items at max stage for 10 heroes, so you need to swap it around. So I'm gonna put it on Argus, then what was it, Leslie, nothing, Kylos. Okay, we need 2 tanks. Okay, that's good, my tanks are good. Clint we've already done, we need 1 healing, so we're gonna go with on X-Test. And one thing we need is, I don't know where to go. Do I go Aurora or Hulkard? Okay, let's try Aurora this time. Okay. Alright, so you need to do that because you might not, as I said, you might not have the best equipment for 10 heroes. Okay, so let's go to this real quick. Did I miss someone? Okay, no. We didn't do it Hulkard, we went Aurora this time. Right? Okay. Now you can see I did manage to get up to 125k power due to the items, I think. Okay, and I'm going to give you a quick refresh on how the boss fight actually works. It's not based on damage cap or anything, okay? It's based on time limit. And the way the boss's HP work is that once you are hit a cap in the damage, the boss gets this kind of buff where it will acquire even more HP and more stats. So as the time goes on, the boss gets tankier and tankier and more stats, and you get these contribution points which are kind of like your progress on your overall guild progress on these bosses. And as you deal more damage, you get more rewards. We managed to get like 70k guild coins, battle points, and 13 hero fragments, and my whole team is wiped. Okay, it didn't wipe, but we got time up. and we managed to deal like 300 contribution points. And look at this boss has like 6100 contribution points and 65 guild coins, which does sure seem like a lot. I don't even want to talk about hero fragments. I think they are too little for too less. This will be months before you actually get to summon an epic hero. And Monton needs to work on this thing, is that they only show the recent 5 week cards, and they need to show the overall damage, so we can get to conclusions right now. And we can't even see who killed the previous boss. And you've seen my power level and the amount of damage I do, and you kind of like calculate how much damage you would have done if it were you. And even though if you're like this guy with 300k and this guy with like a 360k damage, you are limited by time. So, and not only you're limited by time as personal, as in overall guild, you're limited by the challenge chances, the daily hero uses. So this guild bosses are gonna be a guild effort. You need all your guild members in like a lot of power and a lot of cooperation to defeat these guild bosses. And I think this is gonna start a new era of guild bosses, because up until recently nobody really cared about guild. I mean, the guild coins you get were very little, and you can see the cost of these things, like they are really like 18,000 for one hero. And not only that, if you are planning to buy Starlight, which I can't cover because I haven't bought it, there is a quest where you have to purchase in the guild sub 5 times. So I think the new era of guild has just started, and there are gonna be guilds with minimum requirements, level requirements, and power requirements, even hero pool requirements. I mean, nobody has done a true analysis of these bosses, like which hero you get the most DPS out of, which hero do I use on these bosses, and what's the overall strategy if you want to be the guild that gets all these bosses cleared. I mean, it's 72,000 contribution points, and I did like 300, and we have like 72,000 contribution points to do. And keep in mind that this is the guild boss that is gonna be coming in your servers. I mean, Moontoon, they delayed the patch. I don't know why they did it, but it was delayed by a week. So what you're seeing right now is the fleshed out guild bosses, which will come to your servers. So if you aren't already in a guild or have like insane power levels, you're not gonna do that much in this guild bosses. Even then, the first week nobody is gonna really give a put thought to it. So you might try to, for now, you might just try to get in and really active and like high power, not high power, but like average power guild, just so you can see how it all is. And the new era of guild bosses, the guilds, they will start soon, so watch out. I'll keep you posted on the guild bosses. See you later.